While my daughter was fighting a fever in the ACU, the family chat was silent. Then out of nowhere, my mom messaged, "Your brother could really use $7,000 for his honeymoon. You're doing well, right?" I said nothing. I just cut her off. The next day, my dad called 6 times. On the 7th, I answered and heard. It was 3 in the morning when I first saw the numbers on the thermometer, 104.7. My daughter Lily was shaking half-conscious, whispering things that didn't make sense. I rushed her to the ER barefoot, no jacket, just a sweatshirt I had thrown over my pajamas, took her straight into pediatric ICU. I signed forms with shaking hands while nurses spoke in clip terms I couldn't fully process. That was the start of the worst week of my life. I remember the smell of antiseptic, the low beeps of machines, the way the doctors didn't meet my eyes when they explained what a systemic infection could do to a child her age. I sat beside Lily's hospital bed, watching her tiny chest rise and fall, waiting for improvement that came in fractions. Hours blurred in 2 days. What kept echoing in my mind, though, was the silence. I had told my family everything, tested them from the hospital hallway. I even posted in the family group chat. No one replied, not even a thumbs up. These were the same people I had taken off work for when they got sick. The same ones I had driven to appointments, bailed out financially, and dropped everything for. When my brother got kidney stones, I brought him smoothies for a week. When my mom had her hysterectomy, I slept on her couch for 3 nights straight to help with meals and meds. Now, when my daughter was fighting a fever that might steal her from me, they said nothing. No, actually that's not true. 4 days into Lily's "I see you stay," my phone buzzed. It was the family chat. I opened it so fast, I dropped my charger. My eyes started to the new message loose from my mom. Your brother could really use $7,000 for his honeymoon. You're doing well, right? That was it? No. House. Lily, no. We're praying for her. Just a money request. $7,000. For a honeymoon. I stared at the screen like it was in another language. I didn't reply. I didn't even read it again. I left it on, read, and close the app. Then I opened my phone settings, scrolled down to contacts and hit block. First mom, then dad, then my brother. I didn't say a word. I just cut them off the next morning while I was spoon-feeding Lily ice, chips, and listening to a nurse explain how long recovery might take. My phone buzzed again, missed call 2 minutes later, another 6 missed calls by noon. On the 7th I picked up. His voice came through sharp and irritated. "You think you're better than us now?" I stood in that hallway between vending machines, holding the phone in one hand and pressing the other against my temple. I didn't say a thing. "You're seriously ignoring your own mother over a text. You're blowing this out of proportion. It's your brother, or family.